is Kristen Fairs, host of the Run to Remember podcast, and we are at the finish line of the 2025 OKC Memorial Marathon. Today we're going to check in with all the winners of the 5K, the quarter, the half, and the full marathons, and hear from some guests that we visited with along the training course this year. And so it's going to be a great show. Listen in and find out what everybody has to say about the course today.
Al Maeder, marathon winner. Congratulations.
Al, this is so fun to see you at the finish line again.
Man, I appreciate it. I was hoping to experience this again. You know, it's always nerve-wracking. I love finishing here, but man, I knew it was tough out there. Tough competition, tough. Every year's different. I mean, every race is different. To have a good training block is, you know, not anything I take for granted. So, I mean, I was just ready for the gun to go off because it was just nerve-wracking these last few weeks. Everyone asked me, talking.
A lot of pressure on you.
I mean, not really, but I do that to myself a little bit, and I mean, it's a good thing. Everyone like sees me, knows me. It's crazy how many people just stop me and talk to me, and you know.
How tough was the race coming in?
It was tough. I put in a big surge, honestly, probably real early, like 20 to 23. I hit it hard, and I almost overshot it a little bit the last mile and a half, but. I mean, the guy said I had a decent lead, so I was just like...
You came in pretty strong. I went out to clear people who were in your way.
That's fine. I was hurting a little more this year, but I think I had a comfortable cushion with 2 to 3 left. It hurt, but I made it.
You came around the corner really quick.
Well, cool. I don't know how it looked, but it felt really hard.
You looked good, Al.
Okay, cool. No,
well, congratulations.
Yeah, what was the best part of the day? I mean, obviously the finish line, but other than that, what was your best part today?
But it's genuinely crazy how many people, you know, yell my name on the course, shout my name, follow me around. I mean, people I know, people I don't know, people I went to school with, people I work with. I mean, it's absurd how many people are just yelling my name the whole time. I mean, it's nothing better than this community, so. That's the best.
Well, it's always fun to see you out here. You coming back next year to defend your title, or too early?
So I do have a plan. I'm gonna go do Boston next year, take a year off. That's why I wanted to do this one full again.
You got it.
I will do the full again, not next year. If you want to have me on guest commentate a couple miles, I'll do it. But Boston's like the same week, so I'm gonna go do that and sit OKC out as a spectator next year. But I'll be back, just not next year. I got plans.
Thanks, Al, for running to remember.
Yeah, thanks, Al. Congratulations. Good job. Okay, we are at the finish line with Ashley Carreon, who is our women's full winner. Congratulations, Ashley.
Yeah, thank you.
How did it feel?
It was really tough towards the end, but the encouragement from the crowd just pushed me to the finish line.
You passed the leader.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing. How'd that go?
I just was starting to feel good, and the marathon's just really hard. Like, it was just a move that I kind of made and just kind of held my pace, and I guess stayed strong.
You ran last year.
Yeah, I got third last year.
So third to first, pretty good.
That was my goal. Yeah, so I'm glad. But
So you said
I saw your kids come across. Tell me about your family.
my family, they are like the most supportive. Like, my husband is like my coach, and he like lets me train, watches our small kids so I can train. Even my in-laws like will watch our kids so we can run together sometimes.
Training for a marathon is a full-time job, and it takes the support of a family.
Oh, yes, yeah, and honestly, I probably won't run marathons for a while, just because of the stage of life we're in.
Right,
but I was just, like really glad that, you know, in this season that I had that opportunity.
What was the best part today, and what was your hardest part?
I think the best part was just feeling better than I did last year at a certain point. And the hardest part was the last 5K. Yeah. It's just like it's giving it like everything just to try to stay relaxed and keep my legs moving because they get really heavy at the end of a marathon.
And you've won the half 3 times.
Yeah.
What is it? How does it feel different to win the full and cross that tape as the full winner?
I would say I'm even more like proud of the full just because of all the like extra time it takes to prepare for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a lot of people don't realize, but like a full marathon is just a completely different race than a half, a different like method of training even than a half. So yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
for keeping this on your radar and running to remember. It means a lot to a lot of people.
Thank you
Congratulations.
so much.
Thank you.
Go enjoy your family. All right, Chris, congratulations.
Thank you.
Half marathon winner.
Yeah.
How's it feel?
It feels great. I'm pretty new to Oklahoma, so this is my debut in the local area, and I'm super happy to come out here and put my name on
Is this
the
your first marathon?
line. Half marathon.
Memorial Marathon?
Yes, it is.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How was your time?
About a minute and a half PR, so I'm very happy with that.
Great.
It's a hilly course, hot today, so I think it'd go a little bit faster, but I'm very happy
How was
with it.
Gorilla Hill?
Super good, actually. The energy, I mean, it's hard to run up, but the crowd there was probably the best on the whole course.
That's
Yeah.
good. Well, congratulations. We're proud of you.
Thank you.
Well, Kylee Reed, you won the half female marathon. How's it feel?
It feels great, yeah. I didn't expect to be up there, but it was fun.
Humid?
Yes, as you can see, it was not raining. I'm just sweating this much.
Tell me what made you run the marathon.
I'm from Oklahoma, so I've always, heard about, the tragedy of the Oklahoma City bombing, and, this is just, I love to run anyway, so what better, cause, I say.
Well, incredible run. How was the course?
It was great. There was a lot of energy, lots of people. It was really
You
fun.
managed to Gorilla Hill and up the hill. How was that?
Yes, that was so fun. I love the bananas.
And coming back down, how was that?
Even better.
Was?
Yeah, much better.
Good. Well,
But-
congratulations. We're so proud to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you for running to remember.
Of course.
Okay, this is Kristen Bears, and I'm at the finish line. I just finished the half, and I've got Joan, Benoit, Samuelson, and Deena Kastor with me, who just finished the 5K. How was it?
It was so great out there. The energy, Oklahoma City came out in their true colors this morning. It was really a great morning out there. Just so many different people from around the country coming together to show what joy and unity and resiliency is all about.
Yeah. Joan, what did you think?
Well, I'm just honored to be back for the 25th anniversary. I've been here for many years, but this year was exceptional. And we were fortunate enough to stand at the start of the quarter marathon, half marathon, and marathon and high five all the runners as they left. I mean, it was a wave of just excitement and remembrance. And I've never seen a start unfold like that. And Deena and I couldn't believe how long it took, almost a half hour for all the runners to leave, and now to see them and welcome them at the finish line is a gift.
Yeah.
We stood there for 30 minutes just watching
and
people
I know-
pass by.
I know the runners appreciated that. Carrie,
They were
the,
giving high fives as the runners started. I know they loved that.
the energy on the course was unmatched today.
Good.
Yeah, it
Good.
was just unbelievable. It was hot, and so
It's a little humid.
you needed the cheerleaders along the
Yeah.
way, and they really helped.
How was it all?
The half was great. It's warm. I'm not gonna lie. I'm dripping sweat right now, but I had a goal of breaking 2 hours, and I crossed at 1:55.
Awesome.
So,
You did it.
so I hit my goal. So it was great. I feel really good. Now I'm waiting for David, my son, who's running his first full, and my husband's
I
still
saw
out on the
David
course.
start. So I gave him a high five as he
Good.
started, so we're good.
Awesome. It's
I
a
can't
great
believe
morning.
you're old enough to have a son who can run a full marathon.
I've got 2 in college.
So what's your favorite part of the course today?
I would say the start line. It was so electric. It was emotional. It was just a mixture of so many emotions. That is what this weekend is all about. So the start line for me was really a lot to celebrate, a lot to take in right in front of the museum. It was a super special moment.
Yeah, for me, I think turning down and starting to see all the banners, all the faces, I just gave me the burst of energy that I needed to finish, to remember why we were out here running, finish with a smile on my face, and
How was
celebrate. Klassen was, it was my hardest stretch, but there were a lot of people out there cheering, so that was good. There was a nice breeze, which we needed on Klassen today, because it would have been, if it had been still, it would have been hard.
I want to know about Gorilla Hill.
Gorilla Hill was so fun, but my family was there, so that's always fun for me. My brother lives on Gorilla Hill, so that's always a highlight for me.
How many bananas did you eat?
I didn't eat, well, I ate a banana before I started, but I had my nerds clusters right when I turned on 50th. I did, yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I know.
Ladies, thanks for coming to Oklahoma City and being a part of this. You guys have made the weekend very special.
Well, Carrie, we wouldn't, and the 26,300 other runners wouldn't be here without your leadership, so thank
You
you.
guys are a great team.
Yeah,
guys
thank
so
you
much.
guys.
So tell me about the quarter marathon. You're the inaugural winner of the of the quarter marathon and the Oklahoma City Memorial Marathon. You're on the governor's team. I think you pulled out an ace.
Yeah, I just came out here, kind of treated it as a workout. Just had a good time with it. It was very enjoyable this morning. The weather's pretty nice out.
Not too humid?
Yeah, no, it's not too humid. It did get a little hot towards the end, but other than that, it's just a perfect morning to run.
So you're going to help the governor's time. You realize that?
Yeah.
He owes you one.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, my coach told me to come out here and do it as a workout, and
And when did you find out you were on the governor's team?
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah,
And it's Sunday, so
Yeah.
you've had 4 days to get ready.
Yeah, well, I'm in season right now because
Yeah.
I run track at OSU, so
Right.
I'm pretty fit right now. So
Did you at least get a police escort to the start line?
I
today?
actually did have to.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
actually
there you
did have
go,
to.
there
I was
you go.
trying to make my way to the Capitol building, and everything was blocked off, so I had to call for some help, and
They
it
helped
came.
you.
Yeah.
Okay. So what was your favorite part of the course?
I actually kind of liked it all. Like I said, it was just something different. Lots of hills.
You went under the bridge and said,
Yeah,
"Be the light."
I went under the bridge. I don't know. I just never really explored OKC, so I kind of enjoyed just
Where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Houston.
Oh my God.
So yeah, I've come down to OKC every once in a while, but I've seen some marks I've never seen before, so that was cool.
So your time was what?
I don't even know,
So
honestly.
you ran a 3.5 minute mile or something, right?
I can run a 3-minute 50-second mile around there. Yeah.
So you ran less than 4 minutes, I think, today.
Yeah, not quite, but yeah.
Not quite?
About 4:57 per mile.
4:57,
Yeah.
okay. 5-minute mile, sorry.
Yeah.
5-minute mile. Oh, that's still pretty remarkable.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for running to
Thank you,
remember,
yeah.
and we're
It's
glad
fun.
to have you
Yeah,
here.
thank you. Thank you for having me.
I'm here with Madalyn Harper, the female inaugural winner of the Memorial Marathon, quarter marathon. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So how'd it feel out there?
It's really humid, but of course it's amazing. All the people who come out and cheer.
How was the course?
It was really hillier than I expected, but the downhill was
Down and
awesome.
up and-
Yeah, the downhill was great. So.
And then you joined in, and was there any
Yes.
confusion or anything?
No, not at all. It was all mapped out wonderfully.
Love that.
So yes.
So you guys are our guinea pigs. I mean, you
Absolutely.
broke in the new course.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. What was your time?
Thank you. I think it was 41:35. I stopped my watch a little late, so I'm not exactly sure, but that's what I think it was.
So you
So.
did pretty fast miles.
Yes, ma'am.
So what made you want to come run this?
So I ran the half marathon last year, and just being in the environment for the first time, saturated, and just seeing the pictures of all the victims was truly inspiring. I visited the museum for the first time last year, and it just was really touching to me.
Where are you from?
I'm from Southwest Oklahoma City, Moore area.
Great.
Yes.
So you're a local girl?
I am.
And you run for fun? Or?
Yes, so I run for Scissor Tail Elite with Kyle McKinley, and so he's been training me for a few years now. I ran collegiately at Southern Nazarene for Billy Miller, and I continue for fun. I'm a school teacher and a cross-country coach.
You're a teacher?
I am, and a cross-country coach.
What age?
I teach elementary students at
Oh,
Western
you're the
Oaks,
best of
so
that.
PE and health, I love it, and class and SAS girls cross-country.
Well, thanks for running to remember.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Austin, you ran the quarter. You got second.
Yes, ma'am.
You went back to the start line and came back and ran the 5K.
Yes, ma'am.
Because that's how fast you are.
I like to think so, but we got second in the quarter today, so it wasn't good enough for first, but awesome event to come out here for my first time. So
where are you from?
I'm from Denton, Texas, but I went to Oklahoma Christian here, graduated
Yeah,
last year,
yeah.
and now I'm working for Channel 4 here in the city.
Oh, you are?
Yep,
Awesome.
yep.
That's where I started. So tell me about running the quarter and then the 5K.
Yeah, the quarter was such a surreal experience. I've never been able to be a part of an atmosphere like that. Wanted to come away with the win, like I said, but people showed up that we didn't think were going to show up. Props to Ryan, incredible runner.
Yeah.
So just did what we did to get second place, and then wanted to come back out here and double back and win 5K.
You
So
won the 5K.
won the 5K, 1 out of 2.
That's
So
pretty cool.
yeah.
So what was your favorite part of the course? Or did you
Oh,
have time
man.
to even take any of it in?
It's all really a blur. Coming around that curve right there, I've watched the race out here, years before in the area, but never been able to run it because we're always racing in college. So having the ability to come around that curve, not just once but twice, just seeing the city come out here, it's incredible. So
Seeing those 168 faces.
yeah,
pretty emotional.
I was looking up there and seeing everything. It just makes you finish harder. You don't want to stop. So
That's awesome.
it's
Well,
incredible.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks for running to remember.
Yeah.
You won the female 5K. How's it feel?
Different.
Different? How old are you?
14.
14. And you go to school where?
More west.
More West. So are you on the track team?
Yeah.
And you got family out here? Or?
Yeah, my mom and my sisters are there. And my sister's boyfriend.
Did you have any idea you were going to win it?
No.
You just took out running and beat everybody else? What in the world? How'd that happen? Well, congratulations. We're so proud of you. Thanks for running.
All right, we are at the finish line with Kylee, who just finished his first 5K, and we talked to him,
Several weeks ago.
Yeah.
Early March, I think it was.
Yeah.
So.
And you were training, and how'd it go today?
Better than I thought it would, honestly. I have
Great
an
team.
amazing team with me, Michael, Tony, and my bestie Angie over here. They were there every step, and coming around that last half mile, I think it was a little bit of excitement, so I just wasn't breathing. So I had to stop a few times, like she kept saying, in through your nose, out through your mouth, you've got this.
And like your shirt says, keep moving forward, right?
Keep moving forward, man. There were people all along the route that I don't even know them, but they're family now because they were yelling that out, telling us, you've got this, you've got this.
So proud of you. This is a life-changing life goal for you. Tell us why it was so important for you to do this.
Well, I didn't live here in town the day of the bombing. This one is, as we know, to remember the 168 that we lost. And I felt that if I was going to do something that would push me further than I've ever gone before, this is a great reason to do it in their memory. And I did. I've never... we did a training session a couple weeks ago where we walked 1.94 on the old course. And
then we threw you a curveball.
Oklahoma weather, but here we are, right?
Yeah, keeping you on your toes.
Once it said we're going at 7:30 this morning, I hit her up. They're like, we're there. So.
Well, we are so proud of you, and I hope that this is just the beginning of you continuing to come out and celebrate lives and celebrate why we're here, and just continue to keep moving forward.
I told her, hopefully this is the start, and then once we hit that senior marathon level, we'll start doing the senior marathon.
You know what?
It's
great to be surrounded by great people, but you're great. You did it. You set your goal and you did it. We're so proud of you.
So
Thanks
proud
for
of
running
you,
to
Ken.
remember.
You guys for being there too. All the, just absolutely incredible what you do. So thank you. Very
Thank
much.
you so much. Congratulations.
So tell me about seven-time winner.
7 times.
So how does that feel?
It feels pretty good. My first time was 2015.
Yeah.
And I won it.
Yeah.
And then I lost it in 2016. I won it in 2017. I lost it in 2018. So I have lost it before.
Yeah.
2019, I won it. 2020, you know what happened. 2021, I won it. 2022, I wasn't here. And then 2023, 2024. This was the best race. Glenn and I were neck and neck all the time.
Yeah.
It was, I believe, if we hadn't had the traffic, he'd have stuffed me.
Really?
But with the traffic, we took different lines. But that's the way it goes. We were both in the traffic.
Adding the quarter marathon.
I think it was the
Because
quarter
they're
marathon
faster.
that went on that
They're
side.
faster than the
Yeah, it was.
relayer, so that's an operational thing we'll have to look at and see.
But it was, the whole course was tremendous. The people were great. The only time was when we turned off of Classen. Then it
got crazy.
But it's been that way before, and we've weaved through it. It was a little more crowded this way, I think, because you moved both races. But I mean, I understood it, but it was difficult. But yeah,
the quarter and the marathon are on the same side, so it just got too crowded.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll take that.
Yeah, because it was all the quarter on that side, I believe, because the marathon wasn't there yet.
Right.
And the half marathon was on this side.
Right.
And but it was a lot of fun, and it was hard. He had me working.
What makes you come back time and time again?
I love this place. I remember the bombing when I was at Rose State College, the tragedy, and it's just to be with all these people and see everybody, and to come down that line and see all them faces, all the people is tremendous.
Yeah.
Absolutely tremendous. I think it's the only one I do.
Yeah.
I do a lot of bicycle racing, but this is the only marathon I do because it's Oklahoma City. Yeah.
Well, we sure appreciate you, and thanks for running to remember.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I love
get
it.
you taken care of.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right, you guys finished.
We did.
It was so much fun.
It was? Hey, birthday girl.
Thank you. It was a wonderful way to celebrate my birthday.
80 degrees.
80 degrees.
In the park.
Not 80 years old,
80
though.
years old.
Not even close to 80 years old.
No, I didn't say 80 years old. I said 80 degrees.
But I think that's just the perfect example, Carrie, of this race and this adding the senior marathon to the lineup that we have. It's to get people of all ages out here running. I'm gonna call her out. She turned 76 today, and she finished the senior marathon.
So you guys, we talked about earlier about preparing for this day and all the training. How did it feel today?
It was a little warm, but it felt great.
It was really good.
So you
really
could have been in the pouring rain and rain to your knees or the heat. Are you okay with doing it today?
I prefer the heat to lightning. Yes.
Okay.
And what does this mean to you all to have this addition to this race? I know, Dad, for you, this is your third year to do this.
It's the third year, yeah.
Yeah, Sonny, it's your second year because you were battling an injury, which I can relate to. But what does this addition of this race mean to you all?
It's so much fun to be a part of what you've been a part of, what our grandchildren have been a part of, and it's just great. And it's really meaningful for what the marathon and the memorial has done for the city.
Well, another medal for your medal rack.
Yeah, we enjoyed it.
You guys, grand to remember. You brought it in. Happy birthday, Sonny. You made us proud.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Thanks for
All
running
right.
to remember. We are at the finish line with Cade Cowan, who just won the kids marathon. Cade, how did that feel?
At the end, pretty bad.
What is it about these kids from the panhandle that are winning the last 2 years? You tell us where you're going to school.
Balco.
They're out in the panhandle, right? How many hours did you drive to get here today?
About 4.
Wow.
4
So
hours.
did you miss school today to come out here?
Yeah.
I hope it's an excused absence, right?
Yeah.
What grade are you in?
6th.
6th grader. So
do you run track at school?
Yes.
Do you know what this race is all about and why it's important? Tell us about it.
It's in memory of the Oklahoma City bombing.
Remembers the people who were killed. You got you some Boomtown ice cream. You got some water. You're ready to go celebrate with your buddies, right? Your buddy won last year, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. 2 kids from the same school, same town that
What are
drove
the Balkan?
4
Balkan
hours.
what? Balkan Eagles? What are you?
We're the Balco Bison.
Balco Bison.
Okay.
Well, that herd ran right into town. You
They
won.
sure
You got the
did.
finish line.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Cade. Have fun celebrating. We hope you come back next year, and thanks for running to remember.
Okay. Thank
Thanks.
We're joined now with Dr. Susan Chambers. Dr. Chambers, how did everything go today?
Perfect. It was awesome.
You were in the lead car. What'd you see?
I won. Yeah, you're right. I won. I was in the lead car. I saw so many great neighborhoods. I saw so many fired up people, very happy people. And then all the runners were, I think they felt very well cared for. The signage was great, but it was a beautiful day. Oklahoma City looked great. All the green grass, the flowers blooming. I was very proud of our city.
And that rain just kind of cleaned the streets and washed it up.
It cleaned us up, man. It was
Yeah,
great.
it was
Yeah,
awesome.
everything went great. Of course, Gorilla Hill was awesome, of course, again. But
You might be a little biased.
I'm slightly biased. Yes, I am. But actually, all the neighborhoods were fabulous.
You've chaired this board and all that's gone into it. What have you learned through this process?
That I don't know how you guys do it, is what I've learned. That it is a well-oiled machine, and we are blessed with really, really, really great partners in all aspects of the marathon. From the city, the police, the fire, IMSA, medical, all the volunteers, all the people that know how to do all the little tiny things that make it run really smoothly. It's impressive.
Right.
Yeah, really great partners. Yeah.
Well, thanks for your leadership and for being there as we had to make some tough decisions, and that means a lot to a lot of people.
Well, I'm happy. I'm honored to do it. Absolutely. Yeah.
Thanks for all you do, Dr. Chambers. All right, we are here with Chris Fleming, who is the chairman of, you're the vice chairman of the memorial.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Did I get that right?
That is right.
Okay, and you finished the full.
Finished the full.
How was it?
Humid. It's a humid day.
I concur.
The rain yesterday brought some humidity today, and my hair was a little frizzy maybe.
Yes.
But all,
And I called him like 12 times yesterday.
Yeah.
You called him 12 times, but you left him alone while he was on the course today, right?
I don't know. I had to look.
No, I did. I just said good luck.
I got
That's it.
an email I think right after I finished from her though.
I'm just looking for you.
Yeah. Okay. All good.
So how was it today? It was humid, but how else was
I mean, I think the energy, the pivot we had to do to add the 5K to Sunday. There were so many people at the start line, so many people running throughout. I think the quarter brought a new energy to it too, just bringing that number of people in. And I hope that, I haven't debriefed with people yet, but I hope that, the return to Auto Alley with that course, I hope it was well received.
Kristen liked all the people on the board.
I did. I enjoyed. I felt like it just brought an energy to the finish line that was really nice. It just felt like very fun and
I mean,
vibrant.
it's still that way.
For
And
sure.
as we predicted, it would start earlier, and it did.
Yeah.
So like at 8 o'clock on, it was crazy.
The party just started earlier. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's still going.
It is still going strong.
So, but yeah, it was really good. I think just, you finish again. Marco Cisetto in the press conference on Friday, mentioned seeing the flags coming through the finish chute and seeing all the faces of those who were killed. And, he kind of put it in a real eloquent way of you have the spirit of those people that run you across the finish line. And I just heard his words kind of resonate with me as I did it. And I thought, he said it really well, and you feel it when you're out there for sure.
Yeah, I definitely felt it for sure when I made that turn this morning as well.
Yeah.
Chris, so much goes into this, and you've chaired the committee all year, the last several years. Just talk about all the volunteers and law enforcement and the layers and layers that go into this.
It's incredible. I think having nearly 3,500 volunteers, over 350 law enforcement, and yesterday having to pivot, how are we going to try to get 5Kers in and make everything work? And we had a call, and then all of a sudden, 5 minutes later, Captain George from Oklahoma City Police Department's like, I think we can do this.
Yeah, it's really been remarkable.
And remarkable, and I think, as we were working through things yesterday afternoon, people that were in from out of town that have participated or organized other marathons are like, this does not happen in every place. This is a testament to how special this city is and how everybody comes together and really, runs to remember and wants to get everybody involved to do that. So super kudos to our partners at the city for being able to help us pivot and really pull this off in such a great way.
It's been really remarkable, and it's still not even lunchtime yet. So
We keep on going.
We got a
Keep
couple
on
hours,
going.
so thank you so much for all your help.
No, thank you guys.
Thanks, Chris, and
It's-
congratulations on another great
Hey,
race.
Absolutely.
congratulations
Thank
to
you.
you too.
Yeah.
Back on the course.
It was a good day. It was
That's
a good
right.
day.
Okay.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you.
All right,
You did it. You
I
finished.
did it.
Did Eric finish?
He finished too.
Okay, good.
He was
Now
a
we're waiting on David.
He was a little behind me, still waiting on my son David, but it was a great day. It was just such a good day to be out on the streets of Oklahoma City. They were packed. The energy was contagious. This 25th year just couldn't have been better.
I think the most amazing part is we've done 16 weeks of this or so.
Yeah.
We dreamed about this day. We finally got it done. You had a great race. It looks like everybody's doing really well. And it's been an incredible up and down emotion because of the weather, but people have been good sports. And,
Right. The weather's out of control.
Weather is something we cannot control.
Yeah.
But what's your favorite takeaway from today?
I think that this was a big comeback for me. It was just really important for me to get to the finish line because I got to the start line 3 years ago and didn't make it to the finish line. And so when I made that turn and saw the faces,
you were there.
I knew I was going to get there. And
Yeah.
it just meant a lot to me
Yeah.
to be able to finish and be able to run to remember. And the people that I've gotten to know over the last 4 years through this podcast, I feel so connected to so many people now through the stories that I've heard. And this race just means more to me personally.
To watch Kylee come
because
across the
of
finish
that.
line.
Yeah.
I mean, the emotion of just people who put it out, their souls out to go run to remember and just to try something new. And then we changed the course on them last night so we could get the 5K in. I mean, think
to
about
keep people
the
on their
endurance
toes.
and the fortitude it takes to run these races.
And I know with the 5K that created some things for you all to have to think through. personally, I loved having more people at the finish line. It brought the energy level up. And so, you know, there's always a positive to every situation. So it was fun for
we'll
me.
evaluate all that the
Right.
weeks to come. But the good news is we got this one done, and you finished.
We did. And
you
it
got
was
a medal, and so
it's been a
thank
great
you guys
year.
for a great year. And
Yeah.
we'll talk to you again in January.
All right. Let's marathon.
2026 is just around the corner.
That's right.